recreate that look that I did on Miranda here on the paper. So the first, as usual, just a reminder, cover your eyelid, your entire eyelid, with a concealer. Just use that as a base, as a primer, and then come into the lightest color. On Miranda, I use this, which is number 4. It is a matte, and it is a cream color. I'm just gonna come in. This will set the concealer and serve as a nice, solid base for your entire eye. You're gonna cover your entire eyelid all the way up to your eyebrow bone with this color. Okay, so once you've covered the entire eye with that lightest cream, light beige color, you're going to, oh, and I use, for a brush, I use this, it's a wider brush, but it is very tightly packed, so the color is gonna go exactly where I put it. So when I'm trying to set the concealer, this is really helpful to have a tighter brush where there's not much movement to it. Unlike this one, where it moves very easily, this one does not move very easily. So I use this when I'm putting the base color down, which is usually a lightest kind of cream flesh color. So for the second color on Miranda, I use number 37, which is this really pretty pink. It's a matte color. I'm gonna come in with the fluffier brush. I'm covering a wider area. Make sure. And then I'm gonna come in and follow the orbital bone here. This is the transition color. So figure out where your orbital bone is and kind of follow along with that. And you can see here I'm concentrating on the crease of the eye right here, and then coming around the side, not going over too far, just staying right in that corner with it. And build up the intensity that you want. Don't try to come in and get the intensity on the first swoop of the brush. Just kind of slowly build that up. Make sure you're blending this and the first color together really well. And then once you have that to the intensity you want, I'm gonna come in to a crease brush. Hopefully I'm getting this in there. It's much tighter, much thinner. I'm gonna control this more with this color. I originally started coming in with a light brown on you. This is number 32. It's a nice warm nutmeg brown. I originally started coming in with this color on you, and then that's when you mentioned that you are used to darker colors on your eyes. So I'm gonna show you what I did here. I started this in the corner, staying just in the corner of the eye. If you could see, just that outer edge I'm staying in. And then once I realized this would probably be too light and too soft for you, I then came in, same brush, but with a darker brown. This is number 08. This is Brownie, I believe. And then I came over that just a little bit darker. And this is a great look for going out, or if you just like a little bit more of a dramatic glam eye, and still just concentrating on the outer eye with it. This is where I'm creating that cat eye look. Coming in with a really fluffy brush. This is my favorite, just to blend in the colors. Just smudge it out and just marry the colors together. And now I'm gonna come in to this tight angled brush, and I'm gonna use this black shadow, number 9, as a liner. If you want to make the outer eye even a little bit more darker, come in and just touch the black a little bit, nothing too heavy, and just smudge that over the brown. And this is a great way to transition from a day look to an evening look. If you take your day look, which was the previous colors I used, and then just come in with a black or a really dark brown and kind of go over it, now you've created a nighttime look. So again, blending it all together. And then I'm gonna show you what I did to your under eye here. Using that same pink, So we wanted to make it a little bit more dramatic. Coming into a tighter brush, so I'm going to use this guy here. This is a tighter, thinner brush so I can get closer, a more precise line. So I'm going to dip it into that pink I originally used as your transition color. Come right under the eye with it. Making a nice smudge, smoky pink line under your eye. And then with an even tighter brush, this guy here, look at how thin that is. I'm gonna come into the dark brown. Come in light, don't come in too heavy right off the bat. You can always add, it's harder to take away. And then just lightly smudge over that. And so that's how I created that smoky look under your eye. Just gonna smudge it out. So that is how I created the lower lash line look. That's how I created the eyelid look. So one more trick you can do if you really want to like glam this up. So everything I did still stays the same. Come into a shimmer color. This is number 1, which is a very sheer pink. It does have a shimmer to it. Hopefully you can see that. And then I would come and put that on my entire eyelid. This is one of my favorite techniques when I'm doing a bridal eye. Just cover your entire eyelid with that. And it adds a little shimmer to it. If you have any questions, private message me. If you're looking to book your own private one-on-one where I can do this, give you a makeover, show you my favorite tips and techniques, maybe freshen up your eye look, private message me, we can get that booked. But yeah, that's that.